parachuting troop. Two hands together, ladies and gentlemen, that's a great effort. Playing right on the track in front of us. Safe landing. Well done to the commando parachuting group. First, the Catford kid was best away. Ginia's Consul jumped smartly as well and is up at contesting the lead. Duchess Renee over on the outside. They're followed by Polo's mate back along the inside. Scoopy passing him. Vengeful's back midfield, followed by further back came Wild Indigo. And back at the rear is Delcerone. Along the side they come at the 900 metre mark. And the leader is the Catford kid. And it's out by a length and a half in front. In second placing, there's another one over on the outside of it, Ginia's Consul. Three away then in the field came Polo's mate. It's on the outside of Duchess Renee the rails. Further gap of 4 lengths away came Scoopy. Vengeful's there along with Iowa Sovereign over on the outside. Then came Wild Indigo and dropping out to last of all is Delcerone. Down the side of the track they sprint. And the leader is the Catford kid with over on the outside Ginia's Consul. That pair together by 4 lengths in front now of Polo's mate third. Then came Duchess Renee Vengeful. Further back was Scoopy, Wild Indigo. And getting back towards the rear Iowa Sovereign. And last of all is Delcerone swinging the home turn. And over on the outside Ginia's Consul's gone up to the lead from the Catford kid. Further back came Polo's mate and Vengeful wider out. Kicking back the Catford kid, trying hard. Ginia's Consul, they look to be together. Getting up nearer the inside. Scoopy, here's a great go. The Catford kid in front. Vengeful between them. Vengeful's come between them and might have just got up to win from the Catford kid or Scoopy. A great finish to the first. Just in behind them, Polo's mate Iowa Sovereign. Then Ginia's Consul, who weakened over the last 50 metres. In behind them, Wild Indigo, Duchess Renee, and Delcerone was always back near the rear. Oh, great race with 50 metres to go. There was Gardens, Arctic Seas, Alex, here they go. McGarry Star jumps well with Arctic Seas, Rays on full. Up there as well in the early stages is Mitch Handy, followed by just in behind them, settling down was Kate Bounty up in the forward division. Now McGarry Stars dropped to about 4th on the rails, then Arctic Seas, followed by further back in the field as they go along the back was Terrace Gardens. Over on its outside there is Legal Case. Further back then came Eastern Flame. About 4 or 5 away then Black Landy and Super Rebecca it is back at the rear. Along the side they come. Kate Bounty strides to the lead. Gets away a length and a half in front. Over on the outside it's Cavalier Court second. Followed by Rays on full. Then 4 lengths away Arctic Siege. Further back then came Mitch. Over on the outside then was McGarry Star. They're followed by Legal Case going forward. Back behind them then on the rails as they come down the side of the track was Black Landy. Commencing a run Eastern Flame and last of all is Super Rebecca. They're about to round the home turn and Kate Bounty it is the leader. Legal Case is whipped around the outside. Racing third, Rays on full. Then further back in the field from a long way back was Arctic Siege with Cavalier Court. In the straight, Legal Case out in the centre has gone to the lead from Kate Bounty. Then Rays on full, Cavalier Court. Legal Case looks to be in front. It is. Legal Case drawing away. Legal Case by 3 lengths. Second placing went to Kate Bounty. Third was Arctic Siege. McGarry Star just in behind them with Eastern Flame. Rays on full, Cavalier Court. Black Landy in behind them. Then came Mitch, who was well back, followed by Super Rebecca Terrace Gardens. Wait the numbers on the second event on the program. This time, Kentucky boy stood there and missed it 3 or 4 lengths. Another Hero was best to begin. In the early stages, though, whipping right around the outside now. Up in search of the lead is Gold's Armour as they settle down into stride. And Gold's Armour's now gone to the lead. Up on the outside, Jay King is second. Length and a half away, another Hero, followed by Burning Palm. And 4 away, last of all, is Kentucky boy. On the top of the hill they climb, 900 metres out. And the pair up front is Gold's Armour on the inside and Jay King the outer. They're a length and a half in front of Burning Palm to third. In behind them then there's another hero, and last of all is Kentucky Boy. Down the side they come, 700 metres out. Jade King a neck in front, but on the inside Gold's Armour's got the rails. They're 2 or 3 in front now. Up in third placing Burning Palm. Then came another hero, and a length and a half away last of all is Kentucky Boy. About 10 lengths first to last as they come down the side, and this pair have gone hard. Gold's Armour again draws a neck in front of Jade King over on the outside. They're about 4 or 5 in front of Burning Palm. Then another hero. And last of all is Kentucky Boy. They swing the home turn. Jade King ran very, very wide. And Gold's Armour hugged the rails and is still about 3 or 4 in front. In second placing, Burning Palm, and very wide out then came Jade King. But halfway up the straight, Gold's Armour's going to bolt in. And Gold's Armour wins by about 6 on the line. Second went to Kentucky Boy. Third was Burning Palm. Jade King went via the Cape and ran fourth. And last of all was another hero.
Here's the end of Adelaide. Conquest coming with Razlan, and then Silver City Boy, Sunny Prince.
Starter Jeff Purvis on the platform. Light on, and they're racing in the Cup. To a fairly even dispatch too. Out wide on the track, Orchestra Man coming across early is showing pace. Heartsake hunting up with La Bien. Up there as well as Wingham in the early stages. So as they settle down into stride, and Harry Bacon will take Wingham to the lead, but hunting up Cuban Mahogany. And as they swing out of the straight, Cuban Mahogany with Wingham on its outside. A length away then Heartsake, followed by further back La Bien. Orchestra Man over on the outside as they sail past the 1500 metre mark. Then follows Begrudge, and Noble Miango drops to the rear in the Cup. Up the hill they start to climb towards the 1300 metre mark. And the leader is Cuban Mahogany. In second placing is Wingham, followed by Heartsake, who's racing third. A length and a half away, La Bien. Then came over on the outside was Orchestra Man, Begrudge the rails, and Noble Miango last of all. Cuban Mahogany leads them to the top of the hill in the Cup. At the 900 metre mark, Cuban Mahogany by a length and a half in front. Second placing is Wingham. Third occupied by Heartsake. 2 lengths away then La Bien, followed by Orchestra Man. Half a length away on the inside then. As they stride along the back came Begrudge, and now back at the rear is Noble Miango. They start to come down the hill now in the Cup. At the 800 metre mark, Cuban Mahogany, they're shot away. It's about 4 or 5 out in front. Second placing Heartsake moving around the outside of Wingham. They're followed by further back La Bien. Further afield then came Noble Miango. Then Orchestra Man and Begrudge back at the rear. Down the side in the Cup. At the 600 metre mark, Cuban Mahogany still with a break of 4 or 5 in front. Heartsake is second, followed by over on the outside, then came La Bien coming into it. Further back was Noble Miango, Begrudge, Orchestra Man, and Wingham dropped out to last of all, but on the turn, Cuban Mahogany straightens up 4 or 5 in front. Noble Miango races to second, followed by La Bien. Right out Begrudge coming home well from Heartsake, but Cuban Mahogany's clear with 50 metres to go. Getting up along the inside, Orchestra Man racing to second, but Cuban Mahogany takes out the Cup. Cuban Mahogany by 2.5 lengths. Orchestra Man was second. La Bien or Heartsake the third. In behind them, Noble Miango, Begrudge, and Wingham was last in. Stand by for the placings.
They were followed by
Adelaide.
Lady opposite of the outside. Well back Fire Pug, followed by Long Before and the others.
Now Prince Louis ready and racing here at Alexandra. Fairly even dispatch. Beating them out on the inside, Al Prince Lou will be the early leader from Late Star. Up on the outside, Holiday Rock, followed by settling fourth on the rails was Frontier Lass. Just in behind them then came Ominous as they climb up the hill. Ebony Rhythm, Nisku Warrior are there as well. Followed by in behind them came Brutus. They're followed by Sky Point. And dropping out to last of all as they climb up the hill was Super Rebecca. At the top of the hill at the 1,000 metre mark. And the leader in front is Al Prince Lou. In second placing up on the outside is Holiday Rock. Late Star runs to third, followed by a length and a half away then came Frontier Lass. About 3 away then in the field came Ebony Rhythm as they start to come down the hill. 4 lengths away then on the outside was Ominous. They're followed by back behind him on the outside was Sky Point. Nisku Warrior the rails. Then a length and a half away on the outside came Brutus. And Super Rebecca's back at the rear. 20 lengths first to last as they come down the hill now. And the leader over on the outside now pulling its way up there. Looks back along the inside now. It's in front there, Al Prince Lou. Over on the outside, there's another one obscured at the moment. It's Holiday Rock moving up now. Late Stars run to third. Then Ebony Rhythm. Further back then in the field came Frontier Lass from Sky Point, and a long gap to Brutus on the home turn. And they straighten up with Holiday Rock moving up on the outside of Al Prince Lou. Wider out, Late Star joining in. They're followed by further back coming home well is Sky Point. Sky Point ranges up to Late Star. Sky Point's grabbed the lead. Sky Point in front, racing away near the line. And Sky Point wins by about 2 or 3 lengths. Second placing maybe Ebony Rhythm just in front of Holiday Rock. They're followed by in behind them to pull up would have been back in the bunch there Brutus. They're followed by Al Prince Lou. Further back came Nisku Warrior. Then Frontier Lass in behind them with Ominous. Super Rebecca was one of the last in. Stand by for the numbers on race number 5 on the program. You're racing in the last here at Alex. Slow to go there, Jarl along with Arama Dancer, winning the start, Gemtrees. It'll lead settling down. Kiss It Goodbye hunting up in the centre, Don Moran 3 wide. Just in behind them, Jarl, followed by Ghostly Light, and Arama Dancer drops to the rear. Up the hill they climb towards the 1200 metre mark in the last. And the leader is Gemtrees, getting right up along the inside now, Jarl to join it. A length away on the outside there, over on the outside came Don Moran. They're followed by Ghostly Light. Further back in the field then was Kiss It Goodbye, and Arama Dancer drops out to last of all. Along the top of the hill they go, and the pair up front are Gemtrees, and also over on the inside there is Jarl. A length and a half away in the field then came Don Moran. Over on its outside is Arama Dancer starting to go forward, and dropping out to last of all now is Ghostly Light. Down the side they come. Gemtrees again draws 3/4 in front of Jarl, who's second. Don Moran whipping around the outside with Kiss It Goodbye. Close up as well, Arama Dancer, and dropping out to last of all about 3 lengths away there in the field as they come down the side would have been the grey Ghostly Light. Down towards about the 400 metre mark they stride, and right around the outside Arama Dancer's gone up to join Gemtrees. Don Moran on the rails, then Kiss It Goodbye just in behind them, and the last pair of Jarl and Ghostly Light in the straight, 200 to go. Out in the centre, Arama Dancer's gone to the lead from Gemtrees. Kiss It Goodbye might be the one rattling home right down the outside. It's Arama Dancer, and also joining in Kiss It Goodbye. Kiss It Goodbye, Arama Dancer, they drive to the line. Kiss It Goodbye does the better. Kiss It Goodbye by half a length to Arama Dancer in the last. 6 away third was Gemtrees. In behind them to pull up Ghostly Light, Don Moran, and Jarl was last in. Good race the last. You'll find number 6, Kiss It Goodbye.